everyone, Saki here and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a vlog. I am actually getting a tattoo today and I just wanted to share my experiences with you and like kind of everything I do to prepare and then everything that I do afterwards. So right now it's about 10 o'clock in the morning and my tattoo appointment's at 2 o'clock. So it's in a different city than we live in. It's about like an hour, a little bit over an hour away. So the appointment's at 2, so we're going to try to leave around 1 o'clock or maybe a little bit before 1, because tip number 1 is that you always want to arrive there exactly on time or earlier. In my case, I'm like super crazy about being on time, so I always try to go at least like a couple minutes early. Right now I haven't gotten dressed yet. I'm going to take you through kind of my thought process while picking out outfits for tattoo day or whatever. So right now it is about 10 a.m. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm going to cook myself some breakfast right now, and I'm also going to prepare a snack for myself because when I get tattooed, for some reason my body like literally goes into shock. Basically, I have to eat like immediately before I go in because my body just like, I don't know, like the nutrients drain, or like I just get really exhausted like in the middle of the tattoo, even if it's like something really tiny, which today's tattoo is going to be really tiny, but just to make sure, I'm going to make and pack myself a snack just to be on the safe side. So I'm not really good at cooking or anything, but just for breakfast I'm going to make us something with like these eggs, chicken sausage, and maybe I'll throw in an avocado for the side or something like that. Noah's at the gym right now, so I'm basically just going to cook breakfast for us and like wait for him to come back so we can leave. So this is breakfast. This is basically the extent of my cooking. It's just egg, sausage, and avocado. Now it's good. Sriracha. Literally, I put sriracha on everything, and now it's edible. So this is what I'm gonna wear today. It's just this Liz Lisa dress with this encruage top underneath. So generally, I would say not to wear your nice clothes to go tattooing because you never know what's gonna happen in the shop, and ink might get on your clothes and it'll probably never come off. However, my tattoo is really small, and I'm going to cover myself with my jacket like kind of as protection, and so I think I'm going to be okay. And plus the tattoo I'm getting is like on my arm. It's like around my elbow, so my sleeves shouldn't interfere with the tattoo. So like I just mentioned, it's probably a good idea not to wear like really expensive nice clothes for your tattoo, just because, you know, ink might get on it and it might never come off. However, like I'm pretty sure like nothing was going to happen to me. The tattoo that I'm getting is going to be on my arm. Where is it going to be? I think I'm putting it here. Yeah. Anyway, so my tattoo is going to be like right here, so I'm probably going to be laying on the bed or whatever, so I don't think that my clothes will interfere. I'm pretty sure about it, and like I said, I'm bringing my jacket to like put over myself so that no ink will get on my clothes. It'll only be on my jacket, which I don't really care about. So some things that I think people don't think about is, one, the clothing that you're going to wear. So if you're getting a tattoo on your arm, obviously you don't want to wear something with sleeves that are get in the way. Same thing goes with like other parts of your body. If you're getting a tattoo on your leg, wear shorts. If you're getting a tattoo on your back, wear a tank top. You know what I'm saying? However, I always think that you should bring like a jacket or even a blanket. It might sound silly, but like sometimes tattoo shops are really cold, so I'd always just bring like an outer layer or something just to like, you know, cover my body a little bit and just keep myself warm. I feel like when you're getting tattooed, it's not a very calming environment. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's because like I feel like my body is just so different when I'm getting tattooed. Like it's kind of going into shock because the needle's going like in and out of my arm. So my body just like reacts differently. Like I get cold really fast, I get hungry really fast, I get thirsty a lot. So I always try to prepare for everything that could go wrong. I'm sorry, I'm kind of all over the place with my thoughts. But yeah, basically I'll bring a jacket, a water bottle, and some food just in case. Another thing that I don't think people think about really is shoes. In the tattoo shop that I go to, I'm always laying down, so I either want to always take my shoes off or I want to keep them on but like lay with them. So don't wear anything that's like too uncomfortable to lay with or that you don't want to take off and like, you know. So yeah, that's what the tips that I have on like what to wear to the actual appointment. As always, if you have more questions about like anything in this video, please leave a comment down below. I generally reply to messages like pretty quickly. If not like the day of, definitely like in the few days. So we're on our way to the tattoo appointment, but there's so much traffic. Like it's insane. So I just wanted to take this time to answer some of your guys' questions. I asked you all throughout the week if you had any like questions about tattoos or my tattoos or tattoos in general, and I got about 5 questions, so I will answer them now. Okay, so the first one is about advice on getting your first tattoo. So my first tattoo was actually like really unplanned. Like it was super like on an impulse, which is kind of how I do a lot of things, so I don't recommend doing that really. I mean, I know a lot of people who like think it over and like think for so long that they never get anything, but in the end I think that's okay, because like if you don't, you know, if you think about it for a long time and you don't end up getting it, maybe it's because you don't actually want it. And I mean, I want to say yes, that you should think about it for a long time, but you don't have to think like that hard, you know what I'm saying? Like especially with technology nowadays, like how you can get tattoo removal like so easily. I mean, yes, it's gonna be painful and cost more money, but like if you want to do it, I think you should just do it. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. So what is your advice on picking a tattoo artist? I think it kind of just depends on like what you're looking for. For example, my first tattoo was this Hello Kitty on my wrist, so it wasn't something that like needed a whole lot of like artistic talent or whatever. So I think that if you're just going for something like a symbol or like words or whatever, like most first tattoos, I would just recommend going to someone that you know is like good, not necessarily like you like their art style, but they have like, I mean, if you like look at their Instagram or look at their portfolios online, like you want to look at somebody who does like really good clean lines, like really like nice thick black lines, you know what I'm saying? Like at that point it doesn't really matter what their artistic ability is, it's just like if they're good at tattooing. Does that make sense? I mean, it's totally different if you want to get like, you know, like a custom piece or whatever. In that case, I would totally recommend using Instagram. I like search hashtags all the time. So the way that I found all the people that live in Denver that I get tattooed by is I literally looked up hashtag Denver tattoo, and then a bunch of people came up, and I just basically like picked somebody or picked people that I thought like had the same kind of art style that I had in mind, if that makes sense. I'm really all over the place with like my art style, like on my tattoos, just because like I didn't stick to a consistent theme. It's just kind of like all over the place, and I basically just like got tattooed by anybody that I liked. So yeah, I definitely, I don't know, recommend going on Instagram and like definitely looking at somebody who you think that their artwork is amazing. Like I'm never gonna go up to an artist and be like, I want this exact thing, like can you like draw this for me? Like I like to pick artists that have like their own style and like can make their own twist to like a piece that I want, just so that it'll be like unique to me and unique to them. So I don't know, Instagram, definitely go to Instagram. That's my #1 advice, because there's so many people on Instagram, and I've connected with so many of like different artists like here, and then I even found one in California that I really liked. So yeah, that's my advice on that. So I got a few questions on my last tattoo video as well, so I will answer those. How you decided on certain tattoos, like your initial idea, and then what you ended up getting, like brainstorming process, pain level, or care. Okay, that's a lot of questions in one. So I guess I'll address how I decided on certain tattoos and then the brainstorming. That's kind of interesting actually. I get ideas like really randomly. Like it's not like something I actually plan too much for. Like for instance, like I have a Sailor Moon tattoo on my elbow, or the inside of my elbow, and I literally just woke up one morning and I was like, I want a Sailor Moon tattoo. And so I drew it up in my notebook like really horribly, because I'm not an artist, and I went to one of my tattoo artists and was like, this is what I want, like can you make it better? And I've done that with actually a few tattoos, but it's like with people that I know that are really good, and so like they could translate my vision on paper to like, you know, something professional obviously. And then for a lot of other tattoos, I literally just like the girl that I'm going to see now, she and I have worked on I think 4 or 5 pieces together. It's been a lot, so I think she like knows what I like and what I'm like going for, so I literally just tell her an idea and she'll like draw it up, and 100% of the time I love it. When I was younger, I used to go into tattoo shops and be like, I want this, and then like not really say anything if I didn't like it. So I do have a few tattoos, not necessarily that I regret, but I've definitely gotten like work done on top of it, just because I don't know, like you have to do a little bit of research. Like when I was younger, I did literally no research. Like I would just walk into a tattoo shop, not know anybody, and be like, I want this on my arm, and it didn't work out for me. me in the past a couple times, but I think maybe you should brainstorm more than I did. But definitely just like, well, like I said before, just like do what you like. So I think after I get my tattoo, I'll go a little bit more in depth about like how I take care of it and stuff, just because maybe I'll like show you the process and everything too, so I won't talk about it right now. Tips for getting tattoos if you're really squeamish about needles. Oh yeah, I actually saw this one.
Don't do it.
Yeah. I saw this one and I literally didn't reply. It was 3 months ago. I didn't reply because I don't have any. Yeah. I mean, if you really want to get it, just don't look, I guess. Like, I feel like if you can get over it and get yourself there, like, that means you want it that bad, even if you're squeamish about needles. So just like don't look, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that's a really hard one because that is something that you kind of have to get over, because they can't tattoo you without putting a needle in your body. Or get a temporary tattoo. That's what Noah says. That's his advice. Okay, I have one more question, and it says, I'm a little curious about the tattoos on the back of your neck / under your hairline. Your experiences in getting tattooed and tips. Oh, that's kind of a really big question. I guess the first part is about the tattoo on the back of my neck. So I will probably insert like another clip so that you can see it, but it's God, I always forget what it is because I never see it. Like, is that lame? So it's a Harry Potter quote, and it says, what does it say? Oh, it says, death is but the next great adventure. So this is another one of those like really impulse tattoos. I was like in college and I just decided I really wanted a tattoo like on my hairline, just because I think I saw somebody else in a tattoo shop have it and I was like, that's the coolest thing ever. So I walked in just like a random shop that I lived nearby that I had never gone to before, and I was like, hey, I want this. And at first it was like the entire quote. I think like the entire quote is like, to an organized mind or something like that. Death is the next great adventure. And it's from Harry Potter, and Dumbledore says that to Harry Potter when he's explaining why Nicholas Flamel like wasn't afraid to die. I don't know why. I mean, I love Harry Potter, but I think like I was just like super stressed and like, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I love Harry Potter and I really liked that quote. So I just walked into the shop and was like, hey, can you do this? And she was like, well, that's kind of a long quote to put like right there, so we'd have to shorten it down. And so I decided to only keep like the last part of the quote. I don't know why I got that tattoo, to be honest. I mean, whatever. Experiences on getting tattooed. Okay, I've been tattooed, I think, by 25 different artists, I think, so I kind of have a lot of experience. I don't really know what to say specifically though. Oh, here's another one. Did you always want a tattoo since you were young? Kind of, but not really. So like when I was growing up, I really idolized like rock singers. Like my favorite singer or my favorite idol was Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day, and I mean, obviously he has a lot of tattoos, but I never imagined like myself getting any, I don't think. I mean, I've always like liked them on other people, and especially guys, but I don't think like it was really a possibility like in my head until I was in college one day, and it was like after work, and my coworker was like, yeah, I just got a tattoo, and she showed me, and I was like, whoa, like I just saw you yesterday, like how did you go get it? Where is it? And she just told me like literally there's a tattoo shop across the campus, and she like went there on break or whatever, and it was like, whoa, I want to do that too. So literally the next day after work, I walked across the street with her and just got a tattoo. And like, I mean, that's totally me. I'm really like, I do everything on impulse. Not everything, but I do a lot of things like on impulse without thinking. So I mean, it's not bad, like I don't regret it, and I'm really glad that it happened, but I definitely didn't think about it as much as other people did. So yeah, I guess it was like kind of unplanned to start getting tattooed, but I mean, I definitely have always admired them. So alright, that's all the questions that I have. So I think I'm going to just sit here through traffic and listen to music, and I will see you at the tattoo shop. Shouldn't be the night I go home with anyone. I've been out walking on the rough patch now, but I must say, living on the edge of things has been kind of fun. Alright, I'm here at the shop. I'm ready to get my tattoo. It's gonna be really small, so it's gonna kind of go in this space right here. But I'm really excited about it. She just showed me the sketch and it looks so cute. So I'm really excited to show you guys the finished product. That's where it's gonna go. So cute. Such a great position.
You're agreeing now.
I look like I'm about to like die or something.
No.
Like, I look like you know, like crime scenes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, where they're just like that. There we go.
Look, there's a bruise right here, one or a few on there. Man, did you see me though? 'Cause the short foot on the show. I'm dancing on the tables and I was saying.
Look, I can't even, like, how? Here's what it looks like. No, just kidding. Alright, so I just finished my appointment and we are on our way to dinner with our friends, and the session took about 2 hours to do, and it's a really small tattoo, so it's not anything too crazy. I'll definitely, I don't know if I should show you now or show you later. I'll probably just, I don't know, either I'll insert a pic now or we'll just see it later, but it turned out really cute. Like, it's just so amazing. Meredith does really cute, like, sparkly, glittery, girly tattoos, and like, I feel like in Colorado, definitely, she's probably the only person who does that, so I definitely don't mind traveling all the way up here, 2 hours, to see her, so yay, I'm super excited about how it looks. Man, these lights are making me look super red. I'm not drunk. I'll edit it later. Yeah, so we're about to go eat some Japanese food right now, and I'm super excited. I feel like in my last vlog we ate Japanese food too. I don't always just eat Japanese food, guys. Like, it just happens to be the 2 times that I'm vlogging I am. And yeah, I think I'm gonna just maybe show you guys how I clean it afterwards if you want to see. It might be a little bit gross, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna film that part in detail, but we'll see. So I'm back at home, and I'm sorry the lighting is like really bad. It's kind of been really bad in this whole video because like I keep moving and the sun's setting and whatever, but anyway, so I'm back home. It's been about 4 or 5 hours since my tattoo, and I think that's about a really good time for me to wash up. Sometimes I leave it in for a little bit longer, but yeah, I think generally like 4 to 5 hours is really good for me at least, and I got a really small tattoo, so I feel with smaller tattoos, like, you don't need to leave it in the bandage for too long. But yeah, it's time for the reveal. So I won't show you just yet because it's really gross right now, but I took it out of the wrapping and I'm just going to rinse it under warm water for now, and I'm going to rinse like all the plasma and stuff off. I know it sounds really gross, but you have to do it. So basically I rinse it off until it doesn't feel slimy anymore, and then I take like a non-scented soap or whatever and just like gently like rub it a little bit, not super hard like this, just like literally the gentlest touch. Like literally super gentle, just so I don't harm it. And then I will pat dry with a paper towel, and then I'll show you the ointment that I put on it. So I literally just take a clean piece of paper towel, it's never been used before, and I'll just pat lightly like this. You can already kind of see it. Ooh, big reveal time. And I take this Pride Aftercare. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I've been using this Pride Aftercare for a few years. It works really well for me. Like I said before, if you don't have it, I would use like Aquaphor or A&D or whatever your tattoo artist recommends. And I put literally the lightest layer on, so like where you can barely feel it on your skin, just because you want your skin to still be able to breathe like under the ointment. Alright, are you ready to see the reveal? Here she is. She's a little bit swollen. You can kind of tell my skin's a little bit red. But it's a boot. How cute is that? And when I bend my arm, it looks like it's walking. I just thought it would be a really fun tattoo, so I decided to get it. And it's super sparkly. Alright, so I'm super tired from the long day, so I'm just gonna get changed and then go to bed. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, just please let me know if you liked my vlog. And if you have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Bye!